Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Nicholas Pool Yacht Outdoors. This is easy to pronounce. It's pool and yacht together. I say that because it's funny because during the live streams people like to pronounce my name different, which is alright. I mean, it looks hard. I mean, it's French. You can say Poolio also, but it is what it is. Just figured I like to pronounce it for you guys. Anyways, let's get back to it. Today we are back at the pond and we are gonna learn today. I picked up a couple tricks and tips from my cousin, so I'll show you guys today what I learned from him for the bait caster. So today we are gonna do the Black Max 3 review part 2. Let's get to it.
We're gonna try using my favorite crankbait. I've had good luck with this crankbait here, so maybe the fish will bite it today and be a nice bonus for us. It's also a little heavier than the other lures, so we're going to slowly graduate weights to see what weight is the best for a beginner on the bait caster. So my cousin told me to make sure that when I push the button, the lure falls really slow by adjusting this knob right here. So as you push the button, let go, the lure should start coming down nice and slow. Alright, let's try that again. Hold on, I got a little, let that go too fast. It was stuck on the end of the eye. Look at that bird's nest already. I just spooled it up. We're still using the cheap line. I'm going to keep using the cheap line until I get a good hang of this reel. And then I'll probably switch to Suffolk Siege. Alright, let me do that again. Alright, so you're going to slowly back off, loose, and let go. It should start going. Alright, it's going down nice and slow. That's what we want right there. Now, I already have the magnet set on. You want to have the magnet set on as high as it goes at first and then slowly back off the brakes. That's what he was telling me. So I got it about 3/4. Look at that cast, guys. That was like the best cast so far we ever done with this. So that little trick my cousin taught me about this knob works really good. It's supposed to fall half the speed as gravity, whatever that means. Like, I'm not sure what that means, but just slow enough where it goes down. You don't want it going down too fast. But Fishing with Norm actually has a review on a bait caster you should check out. He explains it about the same way my cousin did. But so far, I really think that if you do try out a new bait caster, you're new to it, make sure that you check out all my videos to see my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. And make sure that you adjust this knob first, tighten the magnet all the way up, and then adjust this knob so it barely falls down nice and slow. You can see it goes down slow. That's just perfect so far for me. Alright guys, move down a little bit. I also want to go over today's conditions. It's currently 55 degrees out. It's been fairly cold here at nighttime, getting down to like 28 degrees, 30 degrees. But it's been getting to 50 by late afternoon. So I'm happy with that. It's keeping the ice off the pond so I can make some videos. Wow. This rod, you can see the end of the rod, that crankbait moving it. This rod is so sensitive. I can feel everything down there. I'm not going to try to bomb it way out there because I don't want to get another bird's nest. I'm just going to keep on working it I gotta get this line nice and wet too. I also looked up that I need to get some Real Magic. And make sure you guys comment below, what kind of spray do you use on your bait casters? Should I get Real Magic or not? See, these bait casters, they reel in so fast. I gotta tone it down a little bit. I gotta try to find that slow speed. So the plan today is to be able to fish this crankbait. I want to go all the way down this bank without getting a really bad spider. So far we only got 2 spiders today and they weren't too bad. I got them out. But I want to fish a couple parallel casts and then work my way real deep. I'm not good with the accuracy yet on this rod. I tried casting over there and went over there, so gotta work on that. Yep, it's got grass. Got some grass. Well, if you watch my channel for a while, you know my favorite saying, where there's grass, there's bass, and we're gonna find them. Yeah, that's the best cast so far. Do a couple more casts and work our way down. I'm trying to focus on finding the deep water. If we get a bass, that'd be nice. Alright guys, we moved down about 10 yards or so. There we go. That was a good one. This crankbait's not too heavy. It is casting better than that light lure. So far, I like a heavier lure better than the lighter lure. I like sideways casting. I don't like overhand casting. I was told though, if you overhand cast, you're supposed to turn your reel like this at the end, and it helps the line go through. Yeah, I'm surprised it's got up to 56 today. It's the beginning of January. Last year this time it was really cold. Last year there was a lot of ice fishing going on about 4 hours north of me. I don't think they ice fished at all yet so far. There we go, that's a better cast. Looks like people are over to the right of me using a RC boat. So we're not going to be fishing down there today. I'm going to stay in the same spot, but this time we're going to try Castmaster. It's not that big of a Castmaster, but I think that it will fly a little better than that crankbait. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Now, I've seen a lot of videos online that people have been doing pretty good with Castmasters and spoons in the wintertime, so let's see if we get one here. Alright, good distance. I'm just gonna reel it in slow and just bounce it. Probably gonna get a bunch of weeds on it. Alright. Good distance. Let it go down a little bit. I'm gonna reel it in nice and slow. It's got good action, reeling in slow. I think jerking it was giving it too much action for this time of year, so let's try just going slow. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so far my favorite lure to throw on this bait caster is spoons. Alright guys, we're on the main pond side. Temperature's dropping pretty good. It's probably about 50 degrees now. Crazy how fast that temperature will drop. We've probably been fishing for about 20 or 30 minutes. Probably 30 minutes. I can still hear that RC boat from all the way on the other side. It's a bunch of teenagers hanging over there in the corner. Getting pretty loud, so I wanted to move over here. It's a family channel, so I don't want them swearing and using bad language. So right now we're testing it into the wind. I'm losing a lot of distance, so I'm gonna have to adjust my magnet. That's a little better. I feel like I got a bump right there. I think I probably hit a rock. Nope, hit some weeds. Alright guys, I don't have much more time, so let's go over what the pros and cons so far about this bait caster with 2 days of fishing with it. I mean, I've only fished about maybe an hour and 10 minutes top so far with it, so the review is not going to be perfect, but so far I've learned that the cheap line does work on the reel. Just make sure you adjust your settings. Just make sure the tension knob is set so the lure drops nice and slow, and then make sure your magnet is set. Don't want it too tight, but it just depends on how you are. I'd probably put it as tight as it can go and then slowly back off until your casting is pretty good with that lure. Make sure you set the bait caster every single lure. That's the mistake I did and made that big backlash because in my driveway I was using a different lure with it. So far the only thing we couldn't really test on the bait caster is how it handles with a fish on it with the drag. The drag works pretty good. I got it set right now. The drag's just right here. I think the drag works fairly good. I can't really judge drag yet because I haven't had a fish on it. But yeah, so far I do like the bait caster, and what we learned today is heavier lures is a lot more easier to practice on a bait caster than using a light lure. So I would suggest you guys get cheap line and use heavier lures like spinner baits and crank baits to work your bait casters to get used to them.
Well, I'm done. I'm getting out of here today. I just want to do a quick video with a Black Max 3. I'm still learning. What we learned today was heavier lures definitely work a lot better than lighter lures, and just a learning experience. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. It's not that long, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna probably do like a few more parts to that video, and to wrap it up, I'm gonna cover another heavier lure next, probably a spinner bait, and then after that I'll probably do a better line. So I'm gonna probably use a Suffolk Siege. I'll use that monofilament, and then later on I'll probably use braid and so forth. Just try different things with it, and we're just gonna learn together, see what works the best. And if you already know anything about the Black Max 3 or just the bait caster in general, make sure you guys comment below what you would have done. I like to see that this year. Some comments like, you know what, Nick, if I was there, I think I would have tried a spinner bait, or if I was there, or I mean, everyone's area is different. Just let me know what your area, what you would have used, or what kind of lure, or during the same conditions, how you would have caught that type of fish. Or you like today, what would you guys have done? Would you have used the Castmaster and a crankbait, or you just went straight to the heaviest lure you had in your box, like a spinner bait? But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell, because we got lots of videos coming up this year. Spring's right around the corner. I got lots of new lakes, ponds, rivers, and creeks to go to. So, and this year I'm even going to dabble in some trout fishing. Probably get my out-of-state license in Missouri, and do some trout videos. Can't wait for that. Do some wading in the creek. So I got my waders already, so it's going to be a great year. But even going to do some fly fishing, so kind of look forward to that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. And just keep fishing and hunting. Don't ever stop.